These are the selection of bases for pricing. The first one is the cost-based pricing, and this is the most famous approach or most famous method in pricing, and this is the simplest way also. This can be done by calculate or analyze your cost, your production cost, and add profit margin and sell your product by this amount. It's very famous, and most of the companies use this method or approach, but actually it's the less consumer-oriented way, because here you don't consider the consumers, whether they can buy this item or this product or not. On the other hand, also, your product might be sold by higher prices. That means if you analyze your cost and then you add profit margin, the consumer might pay for more than that. And there are some products that fall in this part of pricing. Like, for example, the cost of telecommunication. The cost of telecommunication is very low comparing to the other costs. Okay? If the telecommunication companies use this method, then the calls, the price for the service will be very cheap because of the low cost of telecommunication services. But telecommunication services use another method. So this one will not be used, the first pricing method will not be used for all of the products and services. The second one is the demand-based pricing. And also here, this is the third time that I mentioned the relationship between the price and the demand. And because this relationship is very important in marketing and in business, then it needs a lot of clarification and a lot of saying. Because, for example, if the demand is high for any product, then the price, most of the time, the price will also increase with the increase of demand. So this is another relationship here. Okay, that means this is the same relationship, but from the other way around. I will give you an example here. The famous example of this relationship is you can find it in stock market. If the demand of the stock increase, then you will see that the price of this stock will increase also because of the increase of demand. And when the demand is decreased, okay, when the demand is go down, then also the price for this stock will also go down, okay? And this, of course, not for a long time until it reached what we call it the equilibrium in the market. And the equilibrium is a concept that related to the demand and supply. And the equilibrium means that at a certain point, the demand of any product will reach the supply. And when the demand will be equal to the supply, then we will reach the equilibrium point. And the price in this point will be the optimal price for the product. Okay? So the demand pricing here, or demand-based pricing, is looking for the equilibrium point, and in the equilibrium point we will find the optimal price for the product. Of course, this is a dynamic relationship. It's not a static relationship. That means usually the demand for any product is fluctuating. That means the demand will not be stable for a long time. The demand for any product will increase sometimes and will decrease sometimes based on based on a lot of circumstances, and based on for example, the environment, based on the season, based on a lot of things, based on the price of competitors. Okay, there are a lot of factors that are affecting the demand of the product. And for each product, or for any product, you will find the demand sometimes go up, sometimes go down. And with this demand, with the demand-based pricing, the price must also follow this fluctuation. That means when the demand go up, then also the price will slightly go up also, and so on. Next is the price differentiation, and in the price differentiation, the company price the same product differently for two customers. Okay, for example, and this is also, you can find it in the market. For example, if you go to any company, you will find that sometimes the company sell this product for X person with a price, and they will sell the same product for another person with another price. And this also based on a lot of things. Sometimes you need the company. Sometimes the company needs to do that because of the economies of the society. For example, I hear that a company like Zara, for example, Zara has two showrooms. One showroom in a very expensive area in Riyadh here, and the other showroom in a very poor area. Okay, and they price the same product with two prices. One very high in the expensive shop, and one low price in the poor area. Okay, and this makes sense for the customers. Next is the competition-based pricing, and the competition-based pricing, the company might be price maker or price taker. If the company is price maker, then the company is the dominant company in the market. That means it's the leader in the market, and the company that control the pricing in all the market, because it's the biggest company and so on. So this company is making the price to the other companies. And if the company is price taker, then it will take the price of the competition. It will take the price of the market. And here the telecom services are a most famous example in this method. We all see that if Saudi Telecom Company reduce the price, then directly Mobile or Zain also reduce the prices. And if the company increase the price, then the other companies will increase also the price. Okay, finally, the marketing-oriented pricing. And in the marketing-oriented pricing, we first ask the consumer or ask the customer about the best price that he can afford for any product. Okay, and then based on this research, or based on the answer of most of the consumers about this question, we will decide the best price for the product. Okay, these are the methods or approaches of pricing. Next is the pricing strategies. We have four pricing strategies, as you can see. The first one, we call it the price skimming. In price skimming, the company put the highest possible price for the product, especially if the product is new to the market. Then the company can put a higher price, and then after that, the company will reduce the price slowly, okay, until it reaches a certain level. Again, it will reach the equilibrium. This strategy helps the companies to return back the cost of the production and cost of marketing and cost of everything immediately in a very short period. And most of the Western companies, I mean the companies that originated from the United States or from Western Europe, they use this strategy. Some examples of these companies like Apple company, like Microsoft, like IBM, and so on. Okay, those companies use price skimming strategy. The second strategy here is the penetration strategy. Okay, and penetration strategy is the opposite of price skimming. Here the company try to put the lowest price, and the objective here is to penetrate the market. That means the objective here is to collect the maximum number of customers by reducing the price, by putting the lowest price. And after certain time, okay, the company will increase the price slowly. That means this strategy is the opposite of price skimming. Okay, the third strategy is what we call it the psychological pricing. And the psychological pricing is based on the fact that the high price is perceived by most of consumers as high quality, and low price is perceived as low quality. That means the companies that use this strategy try to increase the price in order for the customers to perceive that this product is good quality, or this product is very high quality and unique in the market. Okay, that means this method or this strategy is what we call it emotional rather than rational. Emotional means something that's related to emotions rather than something that's related to critical thinking and rational thinking. Okay, and finally is the promotional price. And the promotional price, and in the promotional price, the company try to reduce the price a little bit for a short period of time, and then after that the company will increase the price. So these are the most famous pricing strategies in the market.